Hi, Susan Blue Robot here from susanbluerobot.com. I'm here today with another card making video using Make the Cuts Pop-Up Card Studio. Today we're going to have a word card with a side opening card. What we're going to do is we're going to have the words down here and a teddy bear up here. So we'll get started. First off, I want to be on a 2.5 plane. 2.5 plane, but I don't. I want to be on this way at the 2.5 plane, and I'll show you why in a second. Just use the control key and the right and the mouse to move that up in order to see what I'm doing, and I'm going to bring in the words thinking of you. I'm going to use the yikes font because I want to show how to sort of get them not in order, not in line, so it looks better on this sort of card for my liking. So we go thinking of you, okay, what did I do? Thinking of you, add. Okay. We go back up to the select, and now I'll turn them to a 90 degrees so I can see what I'm doing. Now, if you just put these in there, there's no anchors whatsoever if you put them in the card sideways for a side opening card. So, this is what I'm going to do. It's first off, I need the thinking, the of, and the you all joined up together. So, first off, I'm going to split all the letters. I don't break apart at this point because your center of your O's will fall out. So I do split, click off. I just click on the T. Now, I'll pan that in so we can see what I'm doing. We'll do the T. I'm going to tilt. Okay, this is another thing you do. If you want control of turning this at any increment that you want, I think that's the word, you just hold the control key down and you move the arrow, move the side arrow keys, and it will turn as you want it. So you've got more control over it. So I'm going to turn this one so it tilts that way. Move this up here, tilt it this way. And what I'm doing is just making sure each letter is getting overlapped by the other. So then I'm going to weld them. And see how I'm staggering them. That's how I tend to like doing my cards. If you want them straight, go ahead. You can have your lettering straight. Once again, I didn't hold the control T down, so I had no control over how much it was going to turn. And it's just a matter of going by eye and seeing what you like. Now that's okay for that. They can all join together. Then the next, if we put thinking of you all in one line, it'll just look like a strange word. So we'll make the O big, so we can then join that up to there. So it's still seeing that you've got your breaks of your each letter, of each word, sorry, and you make your U bigger. So now we have all them and they're all overlapped in some way or form. So we go weld. Now I have them. I've got to have an anchor on this side of the card and an anchor for the back. So I crop. So now that side of the T and that bottom of the T is going to be our anchor to that side of the card. And we'll crop on this side. So the side of the U is going to be on that side. Now what we want to do, it was 2.5 from the back. So we want this a height, because I'm working sideways, I wanted a height of 5 inches. We got enter. Then we put it to about where we want it on the card. I want it about just under an inch. We go to the bottom of the plane. Now that's now anchored to the bottom of the plane. Now we do a fold back, which is this one here between the shadow and the duplicate. We do a fold back. It'll ask, you want to fold it back, to the bottom of the card. You go accept. So now if I was to look at that as a print preview, we've got it anchored here and at the U. So then what we do is that's our card with our words in it. And now we go up here. I've got my teddy bear that I want to put in the card as an SVG. I go import SVG and I find me teddy bear that I'd like to put in there, and I go open and I'll turn it sideways. Now I'm going to put this teddy bear here. Now I've put it on this plane for a reason, because I'm going to work out roughly what sort of size I need. So it needs to be under the edge of the card, above the wording, so you can get a rough idea that it's not going to chop off the words. Okay, so just say I want that. Now I need to pan in and give us an anchor to anchor it to the card. I'm not going to leave it on this plane, but I just need an idea where it's going to fit and what size I need it. So I go back and now I see, so if I make this bear a 2.2 height, enter. So now what I need to do is put this on a plane of 1.1. So if I cut that from there, go over here and go 1.1, and then I go paste. I put him in place, making sure he's down at the bottom of the plane. Do that again, just to be sure. And I go fold back and back to the back of the card. I accept that. And there we have our teddy bear that is in the side opening card. So what I'll do now, because this card seems bare, if you want to leave bare, this card seems so plain. If you want to leave it like that, that's fine. But for my case, I now want to bring in on a plane of 0. I'm going to bring in a star. I'm going to select that star and move it up here. Then I'm going to go a copy and a paste. Add another star here. Make it a different size. Paste. Bring another one out here. Make that say maybe bigger. Paste. And say we're going to have them like that on the card. I do a copy of all them, a copy, and now I go to the other plane, a plane of 0, and I do a paste, and I want to do a mirror of that. We put that roughly about there, and there we have our card all finished. The words fold up, and they fold up in the center here. I'll show you a print preview of this. And see, that's one way of doing a side opening card with the words going sideways. This has been Susan Blue Robot at susanbluerobot.com. I hope this video was helpful. and I'll be back again with another video again shortly. If you want to buy Make the Cut or Pop-Up Card Studio, you'll find a link below this video or on my blog.